What's up, fight fans? Mainman Mademan here. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing. What up to the fam? What up to everyone in Mainman Mademan's boxing form? Hey, look, man. So the thing is this. So I took in the fight between Diego Pacheco and Steven so-called Nelson last night, fight fans. And I got to tell you, man, and first off, congratulations to Diego Pacheco for getting the nod and the decision victory over Steven Nelson, man. But I got to tell you, fight fans, I got to be honest about it. I was not impressed. I was not impressed with Pacheco, and neither was I impressed with Steven Nelson. Well, I got to say, man, the way that fight went, the reason I'm so unimpressed, fight fans, though Diego Pacheco, I know he's still young. I know he's only 23 years of age, and he went in there with a 36-year-old and so on and so forth. But I just thought that the way he beat Steven Nelson, he was just way too content with just like boxing and just staying on the outside and just kind of using his dimensions. Don't get me wrong. I mean, any fighter that if it's working, you're definitely supposed to keep doing it. But this is also like Pacheco's breakout party. And though, you know, he beat this man, like I said, it just seems to me, I can't point to nothing that he did that I'm like overly impressed with. It's just like he was the taller, longer man. And Steven Nelson had an issue with trying to break the plane and basically making it to the inside. I mean, for a few rounds in the early going of the fight, it turned into a jab fest. I mean, it almost seemed like he was just content with just, trying to make it to 7 rounds, throw 7 rounds in the bank. And I get it. That's the name of the game. You got to win 7 rounds, you win the fight. But my deal is, man, like I didn't see no moments of him wanting to break his opponent down and really go after that victory. I just didn't sense that. It's just only sense that I got watching that fight was, look, he's just trying to make it to 7 rounds. And if he gets to 7 rounds, he's going to be one happy kid. Well, that's not the way you have a breakout party. You got to show people what you are about. I mean, what kind of dynamite do you got in those gloves, And what kind of layers do you have to your game? And I got to tell you, I didn't get any of that last night, fight fans. And it's very, very disappointing. And eventually down in the 5th round, I think Pacheco caught Steven Nelson with the uppercut and it cut him. And that put a lot of blood into Steven Nelson's eye. So it made things a bit worse. But even then, in that case, when he had blood all in his eye and, clearly having an issue with breaking the plane and making it to the inside, it's like Pacheco didn't do anything with it. It's like he was just cool once again with just using his dimensions more so to beat Steven Nelson as opposed to wanting to really break him down and show the fans what he really, really got. You know what I'm saying? It's like he just wasn't looking to do that. And not to mention, I mean, the over-reliance on the jab. The jab is the most important punch in boxing. Don't get me wrong, fight fans. But it was like, yo, when is the right hand coming? When is the right hand coming? There was so much jabbing going on in those first four rounds or so that it was just like, bro, I was just like, when are you going to ever bring a boom? When are you going to ever take a risk? Or whenever you going to ever lower that right hand? And it was coming, but it was coming real sporadically, man. And I was just like, yo, I don't understand it. Like, the kid ain't taking no risk. You clearly got him on the end of your punches. You're not really taking no risk to go after him and try to put some hurting on him. It's just like you were just content with just kind of jogging through the rain, bro. And I don't know, man. I like my fighters to be just a little bit more meaner, or to want to show a little bit more to their game. And, instead of just being content with just jabbing and being tall and long and the guy can't get next to you, so you're just going to jab all night. I don't know. Just doesn't make for the most entertaining fight. Most importantly, like I said, when I'm learning about a fighter, I mean, you got to show me a little something more, man. And, in the later portions of the fight, Steven Nelson rallied in the championship rounds. I mean, landed some pretty hard shots. And it just showed me that the defense of Pacheco, especially in the later rounds, is just not there, fight fans. Now, granted, this was his first 12-round fight. But still, the way he performed in those championship rounds lets me know that maybe he's not even ready for 12 rounders no time soon, fight fans. Really no time soon. And I mean, I didn't see anything in there that I'm just like overly impressed with. I can't say, oh, the hand speed was this, the IQ was that, oh, the counter punching. Oh, I mean, there was pretty much nothing there. And I thought that, Steven Nelson, though he was the shorter man, I thought he got started a little too late. And most importantly, I thought that, I guess maybe due to the fact he is a bit older, 36 years of age, he just didn't have enough burst or bounce in his foot to kind of launch him towards the inside. It's like, I don't know, he was kind of missing that extra spring in his legs to kind of springboard him towards the inside to make it a better fight. But I don't know, fight fans. I thought that we would maybe got a better clash here, but neither man really impressed me in their outing last night. And this was the biggest fight of both of their careers. So I was really hoping to walk away with some good positives for either man. So I just didn't do it, man. I just didn't see it from either guy. I can't say that, oh, what Pacheco did in there is going to really make me can't wait to see his next fight. I'm just not there. Maybe some of y'all are there, but I'm just not there. I just thought that it was a basic performance. I didn't like the fact that he kept looking towards the clock. I thought that was a little bit off-putting as well. It's like, bro, why are you trying your best to hurry up and get up out of there? I mean, listen, you're not even supposed to be thinking about the clock at those moments in the fight. You should be thinking about nullifying your opponent in every way possible. But it seemed like to me, he kept focusing on that clock in the later rounds. And it's like almost he wanted that thing to end. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. All of that type of stuff just doesn't sit well with me. Just nothing to really build off that I saw in the ring. No go at his opponent. No destruction instinct. You know what I'm saying? And even his boxing ability was just like average at best. Like I said, I thought Steven Nelson turned up the heat on him in the championship rounds and exposed a lot of defensive flaws with Pacheco. So I don't know, man. I mean, what's going to happen when he get in there with a guy that got faster feet that can maybe cover the ground and give him a bit more fitting on the inside? I mean, is he going to, show more layers to his game? I mean, we got a long way to go, fight fans, but we definitely got to see more layers to his game, because right now, I mean, especially at 168, him being number one for Canelo is just a waste of time, fight fans. And, let's just hope and pray that no one does that fight, because this kid is far, I repeat, far from ready. He's even lesser on the scale than Jaime Munguia and Edgar Berlanga. You know what I mean? So, just wasn't too impressed, unfortunately. But Steven Nelson, man, gotta unfortunately hit that reset button, man. Taking this loss to this kid last night. He finally fought his way through the ranks, and finally landed himself a good name opponent that could have put him in a really good position. Now, given that, he's not a big name and he doesn't have a lot of big wins, who knows what this may do for Steven Nelson at 36 years of age. If he would have won last night, chances are good he more than likely would have signed with Eddie Hearn and been in a position for much more bigger fights. But it doesn't look like we're going to go there right now, fight fans. And it is what it is. So all in all, man, just like I said, wasn't super impressed with the fight. Thought the fight was just okay, but not walking away with a super great impression of either fighter. So we'll see what happens in the future for both of these dudes. Thumbs up on the way out. If you didn't hit it on the way in, share. Rock the bells. We get up real soon on the live stream. To the next video. Peace out.